Yamo Media is a digital media company located in Columbus, Ohio. We specialize in live streaming high school and semi-professional sports. We are looking for local business partners to bring Central Ohio athletics to a larger audience.
Peyton Powell for three in the win at the buzzer.
And cutting up the middle is Lathan. He breaks free, and there he goes.
Takes it up and puts it down. If you'd like to grow your business and support the Central Ohio community, then contact us at yamomedia.com.
And a pleasant good afternoon, everybody. Welcome inside Alumni Arena on the campus of Ohio Dominican University, the home of the Panthers, where today game number 4 of the Battle of 614 continues, and we settle in for the Heath Bulldogs and the Eagles of New Albany High School. With Ryan Dietrich, I'm Chris Solwecki, and Ryan, we are set to go. We will get into the lineups as we roll. New Albany in their dark uniforms, maroon and gold. They call it Vegas gold. They're very specific about that.
Okay.
And then Heath, they've got their white uniforms with orange numbers outlined in black, and we are just about set to go. New Albany going from right to left, Heath from left to right. Your thoughts as we get this one underway?
Vegas gold is the first time I've heard that term, so that sticks out to me. But we are in for a good one today. Both teams well above 500. I think 7-2 and 8-4 respectively. Definitely some talent and deep rosters.
Yeah.
New Albany, will rotate through a good 8-9 guys. So I'm anxious to see Heath's response to that.
Heath wins the tip, and they are moving, as I mentioned, from left to right on your television screen. You can see it. Jackson Dunston, one of the leading scorers on this team, has the basketball. He sends it away, and Jordan Kaminsky gets it back right of the circle. Now it's to Ben Mason. Mason with one dribble, and he sends it away to Will Robertson. Back to Mason. And now Dunston. Dunston leads the team with 12.8 points per game. It'll be interesting to see how this one shakes out. Heath, 7-2 overall, 4-1 in their league, which is the Licking County League, the Cardinal Division.
Yeah, 2 seniors, 2 juniors, and a sophomore, so well balanced in terms of experience. But obviously you mentioned it, Dunston leading the way is just a junior.
Absolutely. Ball passed to Preston DeVito, also a junior. In fact, of the starters, Will Robertson and Ben Mason, the only 2 seniors. Everybody else will be back for at least one more year. 3-point jumper from the top of the key, no good. Rebound comes down, though, to Ben Mason, and the offense continues. This time it's in the hands of DeVito, who sends it deep and scores 3-0 Heath on top.
That possession took over 60 seconds. He's showing a lot of patience, probing that man defense from New Albany.
And now it's the Eagles. They've got it down low. Shot taken off glass and good. That's Miles Jackson. Miles Jackson, number 21, and Braylon Nash, number 3, both also play on the football team. Nash was the quarterback this year. Jackson was the quarterback this year, and Nash was his number 1 target as a wide receiver. So those guys will, I'm sure, pair up just as well on the basketball court as they get opportunity this afternoon. 3-2 our score.
Yeah, that helps bring chemistry, off-season, different sports, and then just athleticism. The multi-sport athlete always helps off and running.
Speaking of, out in front, good pass, good catch, and a finish by Braylon Nash. And a timeout taken on the floor just like that. 4-3 New Albany on top. And Heath says, Devin Folk says, let's talk this over real fast.
Yeah, early timeout from head coach Devin Folk, maybe just to get his offense a little bit more in sync. Like I mentioned, that first possession took 60 seconds, maybe something for a little bit quicker out of there. We'll see.
We mentioned DeVito earlier hitting that first shot from downtown. DeVito 49% from the floor this season as a point guard, shooting guard, so he is a guy who can get the offense jump-started in a hurry.
And well-balanced. We've got 3 guys averaging, 10 points or more. DeVito, Mason, Dustin, and all shooting in the upper 40%.
Ball to the right wing in the hands of Will Robertson. He picks up his dribble, and now he's got to do something with it. Ball almost gets stolen away, but he's able to control it and send it away to DeVito. DeVito to the corner. That's Robertson again. And you mentioned it in the first offensive possession. Heath understands the need to be very patient and find their opportunities, and they're doing that, working the perimeter.
Chase Bowles, a little tip out of bounds there. New Albany doing a good job. Just a simple man defense. Nothing too complicated from the Eagles.
Kaminsky catches the inbound, gives it right back to Jackson Dunston. Dunston with a left-handed dribble. To the right wing. Now Ben Mason has it. It does look like New Albany has a pretty substantial size difference over Heath. There's a jump shot taken and made by Jackson Dunston. You don't need size to hit that shot.
Yeah, you mentioned it. Maybe that's a little bit size causing Heath, to work the outside, having trouble feeding the inside, but Dunston there. Nice little 10-footer.
5-4, Heath on top. Into the paint. Ball lost momentarily, kicked out. Three-point jumper taken by Agbator, no good, and the rebound to Heath.
Good hands by the big man Bulls to keep that play alive.
Three-point jumper from downtown, no good. Stepped into it with confidence, did Robertson.
Yeah, falling a little bit forward there. He's got to stop and elevate.
Ball in the hands now of Agbator. To the top of the key, that's Miles Jackson. Jackson with a right-handed dribble to the corner. Down low. Nash misses the first one, misses the second one. Goes out of bounds. The ball's going to stay here.
Simple offensive set from New Albany. Setting a double screen, and then Nash just rolling for the feed down low. See what they've got out of bounds.
Smacks the ball, inbounds it. To the corner. Quick reversal over to Matucci. Ball fake. Here's Nash. He sends it away. Three from the top of the key. It's good. Matucci from downtown.
From way deep. That's 25 feet.
Matucci now working on defense. The ball gets kicked away into the corner. Wide open. Three. A little too strong. Ball's loose on the floor. Really good hustle by Will Robertson. But the ball ends up with New Albany. A three again from Matucci. This one's left short. And the rebound is controlled by Jackson Dunston.
Yeah, great effort from Robinson trying to chase down his own shot.
Dunston spins into the paint, looked for a pass to the outside, couldn't find it, so he gives it to Ben Mason instead. Mason fires and leaves it short.
Heath settling for some threes so far. I think they're okay with that. Work it inside, kick it out once they get going.
Action heating up a little bit here. Oh, and there's an alley-oop. Nice lob down low. Miles Jackson, the recipient, who dunks it home.
We're on the receiving end of that alley-oop. Throws it down easily.
This team very athletic, the New Albany Eagles. Ball in the hands of Mason. Now to Dunston. Dunston, top of the key, being guarded by Chase Bowles. He shoots over him, leaves it to the right side of the rim. No good. A rebound pulled down by New Albany's number 0, Marco Matucci.
Yeah, the taller Bowles got his long arms out there and affected that shot, causing the miss.
Agbator takes it to the baseline, passes it down low. Shot taken, blocked. Didn't see who got his hand on it, but Dunston came up with a loose ball, and here comes Heath on the attack. Bobbled momentarily, but Dunston, baseline, jump shot from about 7 is good.
Good pull up from their leading scorer. Nice transition bucket, quick and decisive. I like it.
2:03 to play in the first quarter. 9-7 is our score. New Albany on top. They have the basketball. Agbator, top of the key, gets it inside. Kick to the outside. Three-point jumper off the back of the rim, no good. Fighting for the rebound, and they're going to call a foul on New Albany on the rebound. It'll go to Heath.
Tough battling for the boards. Dustin coming down hard. He looks a little shaken up. Well, we've got some substitutions coming in. We'll see. He stays on the floor.
Mason Sforza, one of those substitutions for Heath. He wears number 11. Also number 4, Braden Bales. Sforza is a junior. Bales is a senior. Kaminsky bringing it up for the Bulldogs, and now he sends it away. Josh Jones also in the ball game. He wears number 13.
That's the first stoppage in play we've had since that timeout at the 6-minute mark.
It has been a fast pace. Three-point jumper taken. Off the rim, no good. Fighting for the rebound. And they're going to call a foul on New Albany. The effort was made by number 12, Darius Olayowola. But he committed the foul as he was going after the loose ball. 9-7, New Albany leads. 85 seconds to play in the first quarter.
Yeah, that'll be the first foul on Sforza. Just a little hands in there. Good effort on the board, though.
To the corner. Three-point jumper taken by Nash. No good. Rebound pulled, then lost, and recovered by Heath. Jordan Kaminsky comes up with it. Sends it to Jones, and Jones is going to be called for a travel. He took a step and then made a cut before the ball hit the floor, and the official was right there to call it.
Yeah, just a little eager there to get on the attack. Both teams having a little trouble shooting well, and maybe that's just mid-afternoon game having trouble getting settled. Kind of a low-scoring first quarter.
Offensive foul called against New Albany. Got to see who that was on. Number 13, I believe, Agbator.
Yeah.
So with 55.9 seconds, it's still 9-7. New Albany with the lead. Heath with a chance to tie or take the lead here, and they are slowing it up as they bring it across the 10-second line. Probably playing for one. Jones, left-handed dribble. Picks it up. Now he has to give it away. He does. Down the lane. Shot taken and good. Jordan Kaminsky kind of got bumped. May have shuffled. No call, but he got the bucket to go, and we're tied at 9.
Yeah, contact into two guys and able to finish anyway. Great bucket from Kaminsky.
Top of the key. Agbator right back to Matucci. Skip across. That's Nash for three. Off the back rim. No good. Saved by Heath. 13 seconds to play. Here comes Dunston. Across to Kaminsky. Back to Dunston. Ball fake. Dunston down the lane. He shoots the floater. Front rim, no good. But a foul called on the play, and I believe Dunston's going to be going to the free throw line for a couple.
Yeah, Matucci coming across the lane trying to block the shot. A little bit of a body maybe on the arm. That should be Matucci's first.
Team foul number 3 for New Albany, and to the free throw line is Dunston with a chance to give his team the lead as the quarter comes to a close. First free throw by Dunston is off the back iron, too strong, no good. Miles Jackson back in as number 23, Daniil Krylov, goes to the bench.
Yeah, Jackson some height down on the low block.
Second free throw, excuse me.
In case of the misses.
Second one is also no good. Quickly, Matucci from half court, no good. And that takes us to our first timeout. All tied at 9 at the end of 1. Stay right there. More basketball ahead from Ohio Dominican University. This is the battle in the 6-1-4. Heath and New Albany tied at 9. Nine as we get set for quarter number 2 from Ohio Dominican University. New Albany will have the basketball to start the second quarter. They are on the season 8 wins against 4 losses, 2-2 in the OCC Ohio. The OCC is made up of 7,000 teams. Not really, but there's a lot of teams in the OCC. Many different subdivisions within the OCC, and the OCC Ohio is one of the best. New Albany 2-2 early in that season. Here they are tied with Heath as they have the ball to start it, and we've got a hold underneath on the pass inside. Josh Jones, number 13 for the Bulldogs, picks up the foul, his first, team first, and New Albany will trigger the inbound from under their own basket. To the top, stolen away. Lazy pass perhaps, or great hustle, one or the other. The layup goes. No, a travel is going to be called against Braden Bales. So he went the length, but he shuffled or bobbled perhaps before he could get the ball up on the glass.
Just a little misstep there at the end, but great anticipation by Bales to get the steal.
Top of the key, quick reversal. Nash to Matucci. Skip pass across. That's number 14. That's Caden Kistner. Kistner has it now. To the top of the key, Matucci. Back to Kistner. Inside. Back out. Nash for three. It's pure. Braylon Nash from downtown, and New Albany leads by 3.
Yeah, good offensive set from New Albany. Just working the perimeter. Able to get a nice clean shot.
Jones trying to penetrate. Spins. Passes out to Braden Bales. Bales, left-handed dribble. Sends it away. Trying to split defenders. Instead, he goes to the floor, and that's going to be a traveling violation against Mason Sforza. Tried to go through his New Albany defender and could not do it. Went to the deck, and the official called it a travel.
Yeah, surprised at the travel call there with all that contact and tie-up. Either way, coming the other way. We'll see if Heath can respond on the defensive end. Got to shut down those three-point shots.
Kistner bringing it up across the 10-second line. Now he crosses over and goes to the right side, sends it to the corner. Matucci inside. Left-handed lay-in by Miles Jackson is good, and New Albany leads by 5, 14-9.
Yeah, Jackson elevates nicely above the defense and just lays that one in.
Here's Jones. Passes it away to Kaminsky. Kaminsky trying to get some space, goes up against Matucci. Does a quick stop, gets some space to get the shot off, but misses, and the rebound to the Eagles.
A tough shot from the angle there. It's good defense from New Albany.
Miles Jackson to the corner. That's Matucci. Back to Jackson. Quick reversal. Nash comes up with it. Lob, alley-oop. And there it is again. Nash to Jackson. Good for the alley-oop without the dunk this time, but the point still counts. 16-9.
Yeah, set that back screen. Heath just caught off guard. You mentioned it. We saw it in the first quarter, and here again in the second quarter. Heath's got to wise up.
Josh Jones tries to get it to Dunston. It's deflected momentarily, but Dunston able to corral it. Dribbling to the right side. Handoff. That's Robertson. Now to the top. That's Kaminsky once again. Working against Matucci. Outside. Three-point jumper from Dunston, no good. And the rebound is skied for Oliola.
Yeah, the length of New Albany really giving Heath fits. They're having trouble getting anything inside and having to settle for kind of long-range threes that they don't want.
Top of the key, Nash, ball fake, looked back to Jackson, but then instead sends it the other way. Now it's in the corner. Matucci, back to the top, that's Jackson. Jackson being guarded closely by Sforza. New Albany brings it out and sets up the offense once again. 4:49 to play in the second quarter. 16-9. New Albany has the lead. They also have the basketball. Crossing over, losing the basketball out of bounds. And that's a turnover. Heath gets it back, trailing by 6.
All right, good set from Heath there. That's Mason Sforza on that pressure up top, causing that turnover. And they'll take a seat and get some fresh legs. Couple substitutions for Heath. It looks like Ben Mason. Who's the other one coming back on? I think that's DeVito checking back in.
Yeah, Mason and DeVito both were starters. Got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back out there. Thought about the three, did Jackson Dunston. Instead, he kicked it out. Mason thinks about it. Now instead, he's going to try to drive, and he gets hand checked. That'll be a foul against New Albany.
Fouls on the Eagles, number 10, Sid Singh.
Yeah, Sid Singh, number 10, picks up his first foul. You mentioned it, just a light little hand check, but right in front of ref there. He's going to get called for it every time.
Every time. Each team has one foul. That's the first foul on Singh, and a timeout taken on the floor. 16-9 is our score, and so at the end of the game, we'll talk to you about the solid brick player of the game, and it's way too early to start speculating, but is there anybody who stands out to you right now and you said, man, he has come out with a hot start and has made his presence known?
Well, Jackson with those two kind of backdoor alley-oops definitely make an impact with his athleticism. But the guards for New Albany getting it done. Both Matucci and Nash. Matucci's hit 2 3-pointers. So his shots, extending that 7-point lead. But it's really been a conservative effort from the team in black and Vegas gold.
There you go. The Heath team, interestingly, Ben Mason has been one of their leading rebounders throughout the season, averaging 7.4, but it seems like the glass has been controlled by New Albany. There's a steal, a run out, and an easy lay-in for Caden Kistner. And so the lead expands even further, 18-9 now, a 9-point advantage for the Eagles.
Yeah, Heath scoreless here in the second quarter.
Turnaround jumper. That one rattles and can't go. Good effort by Dunston, but couldn't get it to fall. Nash quickly brings it up.
Yeah, 4 minutes, no points. It's been that kind of continuation for the Heath Bulldogs. They just got to get something to go through that rim.
Kistner back to Singh. Singh ball fakes, goes to the corner. Jackson thought about it, back to Singh instead. Top of the key, that's Nash. He's good from downtown. 21-9. Now New Albany breaking it open.
Yeah, it looks like Heath maybe went into a little 2-3 zone there to shut down that backdoor cut, but leaves the shooters open. Nash knocks it down.
Lob pass down low. Mason makes the catch, but then he can't corral it to turn around and make a shot. It's stolen away by New Albany.
Yeah, Mason's got to go straight up with that instead of bringing it down.
Nash from deep three, no good. The rebound pulled away by Jordan Kaminsky. The sophomore brings it ahead. And then overshoots Ben Mason, his intended receiver, and so the ball goes back once again to New Albany with 3:08 to play. Number 23, Daniel Krylov checking in, as is number 13, Agbator. Sirium Agbator.
Yeah, Kistner and Olaiwola checking out. Give them a little breather. But as we mentioned, you know, New Albany in that deep bench. Fresh legs continuing that rotation.
Nash on the right wing, top of the key. Ball fake, now to Singh. Singh working against pressure. He sends it top to the key to Agbator. Agbator back to Singh into the corner. Thinking a three, shooting a three. Off back rim, no good for Krylov. The ball goes out of bounds right next to the New Albany bench, and it'll be Heath basketball with 2:42 to play.
And no loss in height advantage for New Albany on the substitutions. The guys on their bench are just as tall and lanky as those starters.
So Heath slowing it down here a little bit. Kaminsky sends it away. That's Mason. Back to Kaminsky, who comes off the screen set by Mason, sends it to the corner. Now back to Dunston. To the corner again. Now Dunston again. Right wing. Dunston, a couple dribbles, back to the top. That's Kaminsky. Three-point jumper taken, hit on the shot. We'll see if that's on the shot or if it's after the shot, what the official's calling. They're going to call it, yeah, on the shot. So to the free throw line is Will Robertson to get to shoot three.
Sid Singh for New Albany picks up his second and maybe getting to the free throw line. Help Heath start seeing the ball through the rim.
There's one.
Their first points of the second quarter, almost 6 minutes without a bucket.
Second free throw is up and good.
And the game for New Albany, number 0,
Number 3, Robertson. Trying to go 3 for 3 from the free throw line and does. 21-12, first 3 points of the quarter.
Good shooting from the senior guard. Those were clutch free throws, very important.
Directing traffic, top of the key. Agbator hands it off to Matucci.
Still in this 2-3 zone from Heath.
Ball fake, right inside. Step through, shot taken, no good. Mason with the rebound for the Bulldogs.
See if that zone can slow down the Eagles a little bit. Help the Bulldogs get back into this one, and that does not.
They're going to call an illegal screen on Mason.
Bulldogs number 5, Ben Mason.
Mason has a look of consternation on his face as he walks back the other way.
Yeah, he wasn't real happy with that one. Any kind of momentum they were building off of a stop, trying to get something going. Turn it right back over.
Ball fake, now to the top of the key. That's Nash to Jackson. Matucci. Quick reversal back. New Albany being patient now on offense with under 90 seconds to play. Thought about driving, kicks it out instead. Matucci from downtown, front of the rim, no good, and Mason gets the rebound. Mason leads this team in rebounding, and you can see why. He is always around the basketball. Even if he doesn't pull it away, he makes sure that he has a chance to. In and out, no good. Here comes New Albany the other way. Nash. Agbatur, bounce pass down low, shot taken, and good.
Still able to find entry passes into the paint. Heath unable to shut down any sort of paint action. New Albany just killing them from inside.
The sophomore, Daniil Krylov, put that one home, 23-12 the score.
30 seconds, they might play for the last shot here, if they can. That defense from New Albany is pestering.
It is indeed. Dunston drives. He's got a man wide open in the corner for three. Off the back rim, no good. Matucci with the rebound, 15 seconds. He's going to pace himself across the 10-second line. Miles Jackson hands it off. Agbatur to Matucci. Top of the key, Krylov. They shoot as the buzzer sounds off the backboard, no good. Didn't really get a shot opportunity on that offensive possession, but at the half, it's 23-12, all New Albany as these two teams go to the locker room. More to come from Ohio Dominican University, the home of the Panthers, as Battle in the 614 continues, presented by Elevated Sports Events. That after this. This is the Battle in the 614 on Yamo Media.
Hi, I'm John Holderby with the Theater People. Whether you're in an apartment or building a new house, you're a small business or a Fortune 500 company, we have services to meet all of your needs. We've worked in homes and businesses all across the state of Ohio for over 15 years. Everything from home theaters to automation to networks and beyond. The Theater People are here to help. Visit our website at www.thetheaterpeople.com to learn more. We look forward to working with you.
You'll never guess what we're doing to the Baconator. We're putting it
pretzel bun on the Baconator. Catherine, you seeing this?
Posters everywhere.
What?
The Baconator you love with a new pretzel twist. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new pretzel Baconator.
How do you Buckeye? We work at it all the time.
When the local soccer team brought me to town, I needed a great vehicle to get to practice and my games. The champions at Buckeye treated me like family. That's how I Buckeye.
How do you Buckeye? The Buckeye family of dealerships.
(23-12) is our score. New Albany's Eagles leading the Bulldogs from Heath High School at the half. With Ryan Dietrich, I'm Chris Solwecki. We're so glad to have you along for the Battle in the 614. Much more action to come tonight. There are, in fact, at least 3 more games to be played. Maysville versus Northridge should tip off around 5. Pickerington Central versus Parkersburg South at 6:30. And Bishop Hartley versus Tays Valley. That's the nightcap at 8 o'clock. Ryan will be a part of all of those, and so you'll get to hear his dulcet tones as the evening wears on. But as we get ready to start the second half, what stands out to you about what you saw in the first half, and what adjustments would you make?
Only 3 points from the Heath Bulldogs in the second quarter. That length and height from New Albany giving them fits, but also just not the best shooting effort from the Bulldogs. They're having trouble getting balls to go in the basket, plain and simple. So we'll see if Coach Folk has an answer to change that around, whether it's some different offensive sets or what.
Yeah, the only points were free throws, and that's That explains New Albany's got length, they've got athleticism, all of that kind of stuff, but Heath's got to figure out how to navigate that. Heath has it to start the second half. The Bulldogs immediately facing pressure. Mason comes up with a ball was deflected into the paint, goes Dunston, and he gets fouled on the drive, and so you figure out how you can. Actually, it wasn't Dunston, it was DeVito who's at the free throw line to shoot 2.
And yeah, a pretty clean first half too. 1 or 2 fouls was all. So a quick whistle here. We'll see what kind of tone we have here in the second half, maybe benefiting Heath.
DeVito's first free throw spins out, no good. 1 more to come. Just underway in the third quarter. Not sure what just happened. There's a whistle and a point at the New Albany bench. I'm assuming some kind of warning for not playing nice with others. Second free throw goes well. 23-13 the score. Bringing it up is Agbator. He sends it away. I was talking about this earlier with Seth. I love watching high school basketball these days because the shoe game is on point. There's some great shoes out there, guys being able to express themselves in many different ways. A couple of misses for New Albany. Heath has the rebound.
They have changed quite a bit since the early 2000s when I was doing it, that's for sure.
And a foul's going to be called, yeah, no question about that. Foul's going to be called on the drive, and so the second time down the floor, Heath gets to go to the free throw line. They've proven to be pretty good there. Kaminsky to the free throw line. The foul was called on number 32, Chase Bowles. First free throw up and perfect.
And there's a nice shot of the Heath cheer squad behind the basket there. Nice to have them in the house, generate some atmosphere, but I am happy to see the turnout. Both Heath and New Albany fans filling the bleachers.
Great crowd on this holiday. It is cold outside. There are a lot of reasons to not go out, let alone to come to a gym maybe far away from your house. And yet folks have filled up the bleachers. It's been a lot of fun this afternoon watching some great teams from around Central Ohio do battle in the 6-1-4. Nash with the basketball. He sends it away. Matucci gives it back to Agbator, and Agbator on the drive gets fouled. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, DeVito kind of hand checks him. He's trying to get there and cover the defense, but as he made the attack, I'm going to have it out underneath.
Yeah, they called the foul on the drive. I anticipated that it was on the shot.
Looked like he was shooting.
At least he was thinking about it. Pass to the corner. Jump shot taken. Front rim no good. And the rebound, after being tapped around, comes into the arms of Will Robertson.
Good ball movement from the Eagles. Good rebounds from the Bulldogs.
Top of the key. That's DeVito driving through. Now he passes it out to Mason. Mason into the paint. Spins. Runs into trouble, and he gets called for the travel. That's where he thought he had a place to go and did not, and his feet got tangled up, and that was the end of that.
Yeah, second time we've seen a basket drive from the Heath Bulldogs. And they end up surrounded by 3 tall New Albany Eagles just guarding that paint.
6:38 to play in the third quarter. An 8-point lead for New Albany. Agbator hands it off to Matucci. Back to Agbator to the corner to Nash. Agbator bounce pass inside, caught. Sent back outside for the 3. It's good.
Ball
Matucci from downtown. And the lead for New Albany increases to 11. Right-handed dribble for Dunston. He kicks it out. DeVito trying to find some space. Sends it away to Kaminsky. Kaminsky ball fakes. Spins, kicks it out. He's going to be called for a travel.
Dang, second in a row. Tough for Heath.
Feels like they're being rushed just a little bit, feeling like they need to pick up the pace against this New Albany team, and as a result, mistakes are being made.
Yeah, need to show some patience, kind of like they did the first quarter. Long offensive possessions, just take care of the ball.
Matucci sends it top of the key. Agbator, one dribble to Nash, and now foul's going to be called. It's going to be called against Jordan Kaminsky, the sophomore from Heath. That's something to mention for this Heath team. We talk about DeVito, not a senior, Dunston, not a senior, Kaminsky, not a senior. Sforza, not a senior. There's Josh Jones. There's several kids on this Heath team that are playing today who have more eligibility beyond this year. And so that's, when you're looking at it and you're Coach Devin Falk, you say, hey, this isn't a do or die kind of year. This is a growing year. Foul called on the missed shot.
And you can tell those seniors and Mason and Robertson, filling out those leadership roles, mentoring their younger teammates.
Mason picks up his second foul. Inbound to Agbatur. Matucci back to Agbatur. He jumps in, shoots, kind of wild, out of control. The officials don't bail him out, and the ball comes off the backboard and into the hands of Preston DeVito.
Yeah, athleticism on full display from Agbatur there.
The way these guys can contort their bodies and lean left and shoot right and the different things, it's pretty remarkable. Ball fake, kick to the top, three-point jumper taken, front rim no good, and the rebound pulled by Olaiowola. Ball fake, baseline, up and under, no good, but a foul is called. A good effort that time by Miles Jackson on the drive.
Fouls on Mason.
It's his third.
Yep, as he was trying to fend the baseline down there. Agbatur kind of went right by him as Jackson's trying to finish. Yeah, third foul on Mason, that's tough.
Not only do you lose your rebounding leader if you lose him, but you also lose a little of that senior leadership that's so important in a comeback situation. First free throw by Jackson, no good. Second one, in and out, no good, and the rebound pulled by Dunston.
And Heath only having an 8-man rotation. It's tough if you get into foul trouble too.
Got that right. Almost stolen out to Mason, trying to drive. The ball is deflected. Jackson comes up with it. He's coast to coast. He goes for the dunk and misses. Mason comes up with a loose ball, and then Jackson gets called for the reach-in foul from behind, perhaps a frustration foul after missing the dunk.
Yeah, a little frustrated. He didn't think he got him on that one. But I like the effort. You missed the dunk. Hey, try and track it down, get a steal back if you can. And that'll be Jackson's, just his second.
Jackson will go to the bench that's Agbatur going to the bench as he's replaced by number 14, Caden Kistner. Kistner, sophomore on this team. Where's number 14? He's down on the left block. Ball fake. Mason. New Albany has done a remarkable job of keeping the Heath team beyond the three-point line. Anything inside is very, very hotly contested. There's a nice little run, but again, against a huge long arm, the shot misses to the left, and here comes New Albany.
Yeah, really had to lob up that floater. Just made it really tough on the inside.
To the corner, Nash for three, no good, front rim. The ball's deflected, last touched. And the official says it'll stay with New Albany.
That felt like that would have been a backbreaker. See if Heath can hold him down on this defensive set.
New Albany triggered the inbound. It's Jackson at the top of the key, being guarded by DeVito. Matucci hands it off. Top of the key. And now to the left side, and there's a lob by Braylon Nash, and miscommunication between he and Jackson. The ball goes out of bounds, and it'll be Heath basketball.
That's one of the first miscues for New Albany all game, as they've taken care of this 11-point lead. Been a minute or two without any buckets from either side.
Heath's hanging around.
Yeah, we're just seeing a good defensive effort on both sides. And that's all you need to do is just hang around.
Under 3:30 to play in the third. Ball fake, handoff. Outside, that's Bales, sends it away. Three from Dunston, front rim, no good. Hits the stanchion, I should say, that the backboard is attached to, and that's a turnover. Shot was out of bounds, and the ball comes to New Albany.
Yeah, tough shooting still from Heath. They can't get a bucket to go. It's
interesting, too, because New Albany plays in a league that plays in a lot of arenas like this one, a little bit bigger. But some of these smaller schools, and I honestly can say I haven't been to Heath's gym, so I'm not trying to say anything I don't know. But smaller gyms, different sight lines, you're used to a more intimate environment, and when you get into a place like this, it takes a little while to learn how to shoot in a building like this.
Sure. And that's the thing, even at the next level, when they go to those bigger courts, the national championship on that kind of stage. There's Jackson at the line.
First free throw is good for Miles Jackson, 27-15, just under 3 minutes to play in the third. Stay with us. At the conclusion of this one, we will mention our solid brick player of the game. More basketball still to come. 3 more after this one today. We invite you to stay with us for the rest of the battle in the 6-1-4. Penetration, kick out, there's going to be a foul. Good movement by Braden Bales that time to try to split a couple defenders, and he got body checked as he got into the paint.
That's a nice thing, too. If you're the next team up, like the boys from Maysville, they get to watch the first half of this. You get a little look at some of your other competition or other teams around the state.
You may not see him in the regular season, but you hope to see him somewhere down the road in the playoffs, right?
That's right.
Jump shot taken from the corner, no good. Rebound gathered in by Caden Kistner. He pushes it ahead. The lay-in is up and good. That's Daniil Krylov. Good job on the backside of that, making the catch, gathering himself and scoring.
Yeah, big man getting out and running the floor well. Great finish.
Bales again. To the left side. Now back to the top of the key. Bales hands it off. Jones looking for space to the corner. 3-point jumper off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound pulled by New Albany. Here comes Matucci. Under 2 minutes to play. Matucci lost it for a moment. Good pass to the corner. Instead of the jump shot, he gets it to Matucci, who drives, shoots a little floater, in and out, no good. And the rebound pulled by Jackson Dunston. I don't know how tall Jackson Dunston is, but he looks like he's a little shorter and a little leaner than some of the rest of these guys, and he is not afraid.
Yeah, it's all effort and all attitude from the junior, doing everything he can to keep his team in it.
Jones sends it away, and a foul is called as he does so. He turns his body, and he got fouled by number 23, Daniil Krylov. Krylov picks up his first foul, but it's the team's fifth. Just to the free throw line goes number 13, Josh Jones, the junior. I talked earlier about the shoes. The officials kind of blocking those, but man, oh man, those are some kicks right there. He's got the lavender working.
Yep. Yeah, 3 shades of lavender. Look, just maybe some mauve in there. I don't know how many words I can come up with purple.
I don't know how old a guy you are, but I remember the Spike Lee commercials where he talked about, man, it's all about the shoes, man. It's all about the shoes. You got to get them shoes.
And 30 years later, still all about the shoes. 40 years later, even.
Well, and I saw a guy at the concession stand back after the first game, and his kids had just gotten him brand new vintage Jordans, and he was wearing them with pride and talking about them. This is a grown man talking about his kicks.
It's a whole subculture.
It really is. It really is. And the NBA's had a lot to do with that. They've created the self-expression in sports kind of thing. Other sports have done it, but the NBA has done it maybe better than the others. Or at least more completely and more immersively than others.
Sforza trying to get the steal there.
Off the back rim, no good. Mason comes up with the rebound. Jones looked ahead, thought about it, thought better of it. Instead sends it to the wing. A 3-point jumper taken and missed, no good.
Ice cold are the Bulldogs, and he was pretty wide open there. Bales just can't get it to go.
Nash flips it to the corner. Matucci drives the baseline, lays it up off the glass, and good. 31-15.
He made it look easy, but that's a tough finish from the baseline directly parallel to the rim. Tough finish, though, for the sophomore. He's got some good size, and he's very talented.
A 16-point lead for New Albany. Heath looking to perhaps take one final shot and go into the fourth with some momentum if they can make something go. Kaminsky passes it away. Mason from downtown for three, no good. The rebound pulled by Matucci. Matucci has it stolen away. Can they get a shot off? They cannot as the clock hits triple zeros, and we will head to the fourth and final quarter. New Albany has the advantage, big time right now, leading 31-15. We'll take a break. We'll come back with more right after this timeout. Stay right there. It's New Albany. It's Heath. The fourth quarter is next. The Battle Series on Yamo Sports.
You'll never guess what we're doing to the Baconator. We're putting it
pretzel bun on the Baconator. Catherine, you seeing this?
Posters everywhere.
What?
The Baconator you love with a new pretzel twist. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new pretzel Baconator.
Hi, I'm John Holderby with the Theater People. Whether you're in an apartment or building a new house, you're a small business or a Fortune 500 company, we have services to meet all of your needs. We've worked in homes and businesses all across the state of Ohio for over 15 years. Everything from home theaters to automation to networks and beyond. The Theater People are here to help. Visit our website at www.thetheaterpeople.com to learn more. We look forward to working with you.
How do you Buckeye? We work at it all the time.
When the local soccer team brought me to town, I needed a great vehicle to get to practice and my games. The champions at Buckeye treated me like family.
Is our score. New Albany has the lead. They also have the ball. Matucci from downtown shoots no good. Rebound tips, and then a foul is committed.
And Matucci from the logo, just no hesitation. God, I'm going to let this one rip. It's been all Eagles in a big way.
When you have that kind of lead, you feel a little more confident, right? This is the rest of the game isn't hanging on this jump shot, so I'm just going to let it rip. Top of the key, three-pointer from Nash. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Mason comes up with a rebound for Heath, out in front. Robertson kicks it out. Drive, off the front of the rim, no good on the layup. Sforza just misses. Not enough English. The ball's in the corner. Back out to Matucci, top of the key. Nash reverses it, deflected out of bounds, last touched by Braden Bales. It'll remain New Albany basketball.
Good hand by Bales there, and on that previous possession, Krylov, I don't know if he got a piece of it, but just enough to contest it and force him under the hoop. There's Krylov on the inbound, too.
There's Nash at the free throw line, drives through Mason, goes up strong, misses the shot. But the foul's going to be called on Mason, I believe, and if it is, that's his fourth.
Yep, Mason picks up his fourth. We get Dustin checking back in. We'll see who he comes. Yeah, Mason will get a little bit of a breather. But like we mentioned, it's slim pickings when they're only running an 8-man rotation. They're having trouble generating any offense, and Mason has been their man on the rebounds.
The scoreboard says that's his fifth foul, and so they've fouled him out. So he's getting more than a rest. He's getting the rest of the day off. If that's correct. Me too. I had him as 4. First free throw, no good. It remains 31-15. Second free throw by Nash is up. It's in and out, no good. And the rebound again, Dunston.
He's making a big impact.
He really is. Jones drives, shoots. They're going to call an offensive foul against Jones. He tried to go straight up instead of leaning forward, and he couldn't do it. Maybe a little bit of acting from the New Albany player.
Yeah, tough meet at the rim there. But great play on the defensive side. It's been the New Albany defense. They've only allowed 6 points since the first quarter.
Yeah. Sid Singh back into the game for the Eagles. We saw him in the first quarter, or the first half, I should say. Didn't see him in the third, but he's back out there now. Kistner sends it away to Jackson. Back to Singh. Now inside. Going baseline, shooting strong off the back rim, no good. Still being controlled. Nice job down there by big number 23. Daniel Krylov really working hard on the glass. Didn't turn it into points, but the effort was certainly there.
Yeah, that's what you want to see. Even up 16, they've got the other team doubled up, and he's still down there amongst three guys battling it out.
His first.
Preston DeVito comes in,
Into the game for the Bulldogs.
as does Will Robertson.
And number 3, Will Robertson.
Sforza goes out. Kaminsky goes out. The lob is into Jones. Left side, Robertson can't find space, pulls it back out and gives the ball to Bales. Bales to DeVito. Jones. Yeah, just nothing.
Yep.
Nothing free throw line down. There's going to be a foul. And it's just physical play right now as Krylov just bodied the shooter, but it is impossible to find space inside the free throw line, inside the paint.
And they're doing a really good job guarding the perimeter, too. Helping on each other's defense, just stretching out. The Eagles making it very tough for Heath.
Dunston to the free throw line. That one rattles and falls home. He's joined by DeVito and Robertson and Jones and Bales. Free throw no good. One more coming as that foul was on a three-point shot. 31-16. Misses off the front. 31-16 it remains. And then a steal made by Bales. Three-pointer by DeVito, no good. And now we've got somebody thrown into the floor. And so I believe that's going to be a foul on New Albany.
Fouls on the Eagles, number 21.
It is indeed. Miles Jackson picks up the foul.
That's his third foul.
Jackson making his case saying, I'm just boxing the guy out.
And that was a lot of effort from Dustin just flying in there. Hey, keeps it Heath possession. They'll take it.
Lob into Jones. Jones gets it to Bales. Traffic being directed. Now Dunstan's got it. He sends Jones away and passes to DeVito. Three-pointer from way deep off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound pulled by Braylon Nash.
Yeah, tough shot from Dustin off the curl at the top. Trying to get something going, though.
5:21 to play. Bounce pass, nicely done. Missed shot by Krylov, but again, still working the rebounding. If Krylov can get his shooting down, that kid's going to be a weapon for this New Albany team moving forward. He's only a sophomore. He can jump out of the gym, and he's always around the rim.
Yeah, just good basketball instincts.
Inbound. DeVito with control. Working against Singh. Sends it away to Dunston. Jones catches it on the short hop, gets into the paint, adjusts his shot. It's an air ball. Rebound pulled away, though, by Bales. Shot no good. Still Heath basketball. They're battling on the glass. Big drive. There's a block and a foul as well. The foul, I believe, is going to be called on Miles Jackson.
Miles Jackson, his fourth foul, team fourth.
That's 4 on Miles Jackson.
That'll be the 4th team foul on New Albany. One more will put Heath into the bonus.
That one was on the shot, so DeVito at the free throw line for 2. The first one is perfect. 31-17, 4:47 to play.
And another big body coming in. Bulls getting some time back on. Jackson checks out with 4. But Big Bulls doesn't make it any easier on the inside for Heath.
Got that right. Second free throw by DeVito is up and too strong. The rebound pulled away by number 14, Caden Kistner. 31-17. New Albany has the advantage and the basketball. Kistner sends it away. Bet gets it right back. They're not going to be in any hurry. Ball fake. Almost a steal, but coming up just a little bit short. Another one that was almost stolen, but instead it turns into a three-point jumper. And there's Daniil Krylov.
Yeah, you just said it. If he learns to be a good shooter, and here he is, knocking him down.
Traveling violation as, once again, Heath trying to get a little too fast, trying to get New Albany on their heels, and instead they find themselves falling forward and making mistakes.
Yeah, DeVito was going to put the shot up, then he had a body in his way, changes his mind, just kind of stumbles into the travel.
34-17, a 17-point cushion for New Albany. Good backcourt cut and a good pass by Bowles, caught by Braylon Nash, who finishes the shot.
Yeah, nice move by Nash, jump stop, straight up, good jumper.
Top of the key, Bales. To Dunston. Dunston trying the right side, gets into the paint, shoots from 15, gets it to go and gets fouled as well. Bales fading away that time on the spin, doing everything he can to make some space, and gets that one to fall as he gets fouled.
Just the second made field goal since the first quarter for the Heath Bulldogs. Tough shot, Dustin. That left hand.
Free throw is good. Ball leaves his hand a little wonky. I mean, I'm not here to coach him. I was joking earlier when you talk about recruiting. No problem in my recruiting because nobody recruited me for anything, but the ball just comes out a little bit sideways. Usually you want that ball to have a nice rotation, and it comes out a little wonky, but it works for him. 38-20 after Kistner puts one home. Thinking about a three, popping a three, that's an air ball. A little bit beyond the range.
Makes me think of maybe Jim Furyk backswing, kind of look at the top and hook it down a little bit. Like you said, works for him.
Yeah. Number 22, Soham Ganturu comes into the game for the first time. Ganturu is a senior. He joins Kistner and Krylov and Singh and big Mr. Bowles out there. Singh sends it away. Or Singh has it, I should say. Lob down low. Caught. Kistner goes back up and scores.
Good entry passing. Good finish. Nice work.
Caden Kistner, the sophomore, getting some key minutes here in this ball game. Shot goes up off rim and falls through for the three. Tucker C.
Getting his first action of the afternoon. A late three. I like it.
C says, you're going to give me some minutes, I'm going to make the most of my minutes. Three-point jumper taken from the corner. That's good. That's Sid Singh from downtown.
And the lids are off the buckets here in the final three as everything's starting to fall.
43-23, another three. That one from Jackson Dunston goes down. And the only reason we're stopping is because the net got hung up.
Give a chance to get the subs in, but yeah, there's four in a row.
Number 2, Owen Butler, and number 1, Deontay Ramsey, both into the ball game for New Albany. Now I think everybody who showed up has had an opportunity to play.
I was gonna say we're about through that entire bench, and that's, you know, just credit to that coaching staff. You know, that builds a good team, being able to have that kind of depth.
You love over the course of time, you never know. I was just talking to Eric Sexton, the head coach at Grove City High School, and he says we're down to 5. We've got a kid who just tore his meniscus, and we're trying to figure out what to do with it. So when you've got 9 or 10, and you can get some of those 9 and 10 extra reps in real time, that goes a long way.
Yeah, that was a heck of a game Saturday evening. Grove City and Olentangy Orange. Coach Sexton on the wrong side of that one, but it's been that kind of weekend here at the Battle in the 6-1-4. Good game after good game.
Well, if you don't think coaches take this stuff seriously, he's still ruining it 2 days later. Like, he's still thinking about it.
Yep.
Skip pass, outside. Dribble drive into the paint, kick to the outside. Top of the key. Through the paint. Had a good drive, and actually the waters parted for him a little bit for Braylon Bales, but he got hit as he went through. Shot it off the bottom of the rim, but he'll go to the free throw line for a couple.
Number 22, his first, team foul 5.
Braden Bales, first free throw is good.
Braden Bales at the line.
43-27. And the second one is up and good. So we're going to pause as we see New Albany bring it up the floor, and we're going to ask you talked about it earlier, some possible candidates. Now it's time for us to talk about the solid brick player of the game. There's a three-point jumper taken, in and out, no good. And so we saw some real talent from this New Albany team. We saw some real talent from this Heath team. Who stands out to you as being your player of the game?
Man, tough work. At New Albany, it's just been a team effort.
That's fair.
Good candidates would be Miles Jackson. He's definitely got it done, scoring a few buckets. Braden Nash has made his mark too. Matucci with a couple big threes. Those would be my top three.
Traveling violation on number 2, Owen Butler. The senior dragged his pivot foot, so the ball goes back to the Bulldogs.
Yeah, can you give it to their team defense? I mean,
you got to interview him. So.
Yeah, that's right. You know, limiting the Heath Bulldogs to 6 points and through 2 quarters is awfully impressive. Just really in the second and third, I mean. But I would probably lean Miles Jackson. I know he's a standout on the football squad too, but for me, that's noticeably he made the biggest impact.
Tucker C. on the runner got it to go, so congratulations. We'll give it to Miles Jackson, number 21, junior for this New Albany Eagles basketball team. And stepping out of bounds on the drive was Daniil Krylov. So with 38 seconds remaining, the ball goes back to Heath. They trail 43-28. We mentioned earlier, though, a lot of young players on this Heath team. Many will be back next year. And, oh, by the way, you're less concerned about what a team looks like in January than you are in late February, and there's plenty of basketball still to be played. Long distance shot taken, no good. Battled, last touched by New Albany. It'll remain Heath basketball with 20 seconds remaining.
It is amazing how fast the season goes. I mean, you know, here we are January 15th, and they got a lot left, but it'll be here. Teams have got to start getting into shape.
Oh, yeah.
Because regionals and districts and state is just around the corner.
Deep three, back rim, no good. And the rebound pulled away by Deontay Ramsey. So that's going to do it. The final score, New Albany's not going to take that shot. The final score tonight, 43-30, as the clock hits triple zeros for Heath and New Albany. Congratulations to the Eagles on their victory, and good luck to both of the teams as they transition on through the rest of their regular season into league play. Still to come today at the Battle in the 614, Maysville versus Northridge, Pickerington Central versus Parkersburg South, Bishop Hartley versus Taze Valley. Once again, congratulations to Miles Jackson, number 21. He is our solid brick player of the game. He's Ryan Dietrich. I'm Chris Solwecki. Ryan, final thoughts on this one?
Tough defense from New Albany, but they got it done on both sides. I'm very happy with Heath's effort. They didn't give up despite scoring a few points. Really looking forward to what both these teams can bring coming into February.
It's been great working with you. Have a great rest of your evening, all right? For the rest of you, enjoy basketball for the rest of the day. It's a great day to stay indoors and to watch basketball on Yamo Sports. We appreciate you listening. Until next time, for all of us at Yamo Media, I'm Chris Solwecki. Have a great day, everybody.